now that you're in the cloud, you've gone through the process of implementing the solution, and you are basically in operational mode. There's a couple of things that you always want to think about, and a system like Workday really gives you distinct advantages. One of them is optimization. So as you're using the solution, you're going to go through an initial sort of what I call stabilization exercise, where for the first couple of weeks to couple of months, you're going to continue to get a good feel for the use of the system, get more comfortable with the system, get your team up to speed. And as a result of that, you're then going to start to get into this optimization mode where you have the ability to really go into the system and look for bottlenecks. You have the ability to go out to your employees and your managers and your stakeholders and solicit feedback. In fact, that second bullet is one item that I believe is really underutilized. The organizations that have really been able to grow with Workday well aren't afraid to solicit feedback and as a result be responsive to that. We did a great project with Gilt where they did a great job of going out and getting feedback from their constituents, and as a result took that feedback, went back to that roadmap that you saw earlier and updated the roadmap accordingly to make sure they were prioritizing the needs and also understanding where the opportunities were to do simple low-hanging fruit type activities around business processes, notifications, help tasks, or anything else that might need to be automated or changed. Integrations are another example of that. You may have not implemented every integration possible during the initial deployment, but as you move forward, you find opportunities to leverage the great integration platform and strategy that Workday has and the API structure that it has to speak to third-party systems. Updating your training materials is important as well. Training isn't something that's just done as part of your rollout, but as you have new hires or promotions or other individuals changing jobs or responsibilities, they'll need to be trained. So not letting that necessarily stay stagnant, but continuing to making those updates and making it effective for your employees makes a difference. And then certainly taking advantage of updates. As mentioned earlier, Workday has 2 updates a year. Each one of those comes full, rich with nice capabilities and functions. Not that you have to take everything they give you. It's usually presented to you actually in a shut-off mode. But if you choose to take advantage of some of those features and actually enable them, do so in a thoughtful way. Look at your updates, think about what's being presented to you, and think about where your opportunities are to leverage new features or capabilities. And then growth. Growth is also important. Outside of better utilizing what you have, think about executing against that roadmap, right? Don't put it on the shelf and forget about it, but really continue to drive that roadmap and the value that you originally signed up for. And also update it. As a business, your roadmap is really a reflection of what's important to you as an organization. Your organization will once again continue to evolve and change and have potentially other priorities or changes in its priorities. That roadmap is something that should be maintained and updated to accordingly give you and your executive team a real good indication of where you're taking the solution and the value that you're looking to get from it. If you are an organization that does grow through acquisition, I also recommend that you put together what I call an acquisition playbook. A good partner will certainly help you with this, but it's a real nice way of building a sort of formula for you to be able to better integrate acquisitions into your system and into your organization. And then finally, again, not to be redundant, but absolutely take advantage of updates. You would be surprised the types of features that Workday provides through some of these updates. Once again, they become optional in nature, but very powerful if it's an area that you really think will support your business and really help you continue to get better use of the solution.